Artisan Metalsmith, that is fantastic. Glorious pack space. Hobbits even have a present for me.
Hello, friend. Can I help you with something?
Minor Potion of Power, can't sell it. Ooh, Hobnanigans. Hey, apparently Lotro stream is live. I hope they've got a better streamer than that guy who was on last Friday. Nope, looks like it's the same old Jamoke. That Jamoke is me. I'm Big Ed Mustafa. I'm your host for tonight's Free-to-Play Fridays. Welcome. I'm excited to be here. It's been a long week. I have not gotten nearly enough Lotro played, and am looking forward to tonight. Although, knowing now that Hobnanigans is on, I wonder if Zinger wants to join me so we can get a rivalrous Hobnanigans match fired up. I have played Lotro for 15 plus years. A small hiatus from beta to early retail. I have never played a match of Hobnanigans. I know that it's roundly disliked by a lot of players, and that a lot of other players have never played it at all. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'd have to find enough like-minded people who are willing to give it a try to give it a try. Hobnanigans cannot be played alone. I don't even think you can play it with just you and your skirmish soldier on landscape. Well, I have the tokens for it. We shall see. Antler checking in. I can join, Ed. Well, that is nice of you to offer. If we can get a few more people on Crick Hollow tonight who want to play some Hobnanigans, we could certainly give it a go. I'm certainly not above trying to persuade a few friends into giving it a shot. We'll see if anybody shows up tonight. Donnie showed up, though. Hi, Donnie. How the heck are you, bud? I'm just going to go ahead and port to my house. Actually, what's funny is Bacchus got us a kin house here on Crick Hollow, and I've never been to it yet. Should take a look at it sometime. What I will take a look at is my Coke Zero bottle. It's crisp, it's delicious, it's refreshing. And it's got the life-giving caffeine that will keep me streaming tonight. Mrs. Mustafa is recovering from being a bit under the weather. She is doing well, but I have prepared my own snack tonight. It is Cheez-It Snapped, jalapeno jack flavored, with slices of actual Monterey Jack with peppers. I really like pepper jack cheese, actually. And in fact, for lunch, I had a Dairy Queen flamethrower burger. I ordered a half pounder, and I don't know if they just changed how those are put together, or the girl misheard me, but I ended up with a triple patty flamethrower burger. With onion rings and a Diet Coke, it was $14. Was not expecting that. And frankly, I liked the two bigger burger patties better. The triple stack didn't do much for me. Antler agrees, says yummy, pepper jack is my fave. Obviously, I am also a fan. Ryucat says, hey, do you have any further information on the Echo's private server C&D? No, I have no idea. Is the Echo's private server something that Bloodborne's trying to put together? I'm basically the Sergeant Schultz of Lotro stream. I know nothing. I see nothing. In fact, I often joke that one of the things I love about streaming Lotro is all the stuff that I learned from you guys. I get clued in a lot just by being here on Lotro stream, so I don't know what the Echo's private server C&D is. Hard Hit checking in. Hello, Hard Hit. Not sure who's putting it together as it's all masked and super shady. Well, yeah, private servers for a currently available MMO would definitely be unusual and probably frowned upon by Lotro's publishers. I know Hard Hit will probably want to play some Hobnanigans. You ever played Hobnanigans before, Hard Hit? I've never given it a try. All right, let's see who we need rep with. That's what I was going to look at. So probably I'll just keep going on Thorin's Hall because we're getting pretty close to Moria level. I'm 43rd already. Holy cow. Yeah, maxed it on a few. Yeah, Antler's never played Hobnanigans. I was joking about playing Hobnanigans, and Antler was like, I'll join. Like, I don't know, if we get enough people to put a match together, I'd be willing to do it. I wanted to try it, and just, what's funny is that the way it times out, we can never do it on Wednesday nights for some reason, and I forget what the reasoning is. It's like they only run it from Thursday to Tuesday or something. I mean, it's literally like you can play it any night but Wednesday. Because I've joked plenty of times about having the Adventures on Evernight crew play Hobnanigans. It's never come to pass. Plus, if Freelancer shows up, we could just tell him it's basically the Middle-earth version of Rocket League, and he'd be all over that. I'm not sure if he's still traveling. Angelic Diablo checking in. Hello, Angelic Diablo. Welcome. So I am rocking the Make-A-Wish logo in the lower left-hand corner, just beneath my handsome smiling face. If you've been over to my personal channel this last week, you'll know that I am raising money to benefit Make-A-Wish of Nebraska. I will not ask for contributions or promote that here on Lotro stream, other than to mention it in passing. But if you get a chance to come by the Big Ed Mustafa channel, throw a couple of bucks towards the goal, that would be terrific. We're already at almost 25% of goal, and very excited about that. Appreciate the community's enthusiastic support. We often say that Lotro has one of the best communities on all of Twitch, and you guys have been proving that statement correct, so my thanks for that. Angelic Diablo says, I like your snack updates, and when you give Hard Hit plus Bacchus a hard time. It's tough being my friend, Angelic Diablo. I pretty much abuse them all equally, and I am grateful that they put up with it, but I abuse myself pretty well, too. That sounded wrong. Self-deprecating humor is something I'm well known for. I figure if I'm going to pick on anybody else, I need to pick on myself at least as much. So, yeah, we'll go with that instead of the previous comment, which we'll all disregard. So, yeah, that's okay. Let's see if I can figure out what to send to Thorin's Hall for task items. I know these long swords are kosher. We don't do Thorin's Hall tonight. I thought maybe we'd poke our heads into Aragian and see what's going on. Maybe go do the Ridge Runner deed just for fun. Or is it Ridge Racer? I remember thinking it was Ridge Runner because there's no way they would name that deed after somebody else's video game. And then I think it turned out to be Ridge Racer after all. I confuse easily. What do we got? We got a lot of broken longswords. I got a ton of these scales. I wish I could turn in huge scales for Thorin's Hall rep, but that's not a thing. I do have broken halberds and broken longswords. I have a ton of both. I have almost exactly equal amounts, which is pretty funny. Let's just turn those two in for Thorin's Hall rep. Not the elves, the dwarves. There we go. Good storm Sammer. Sarner? Yeah, I'd be up for Sarner. Sarner would be okay. That's also pretty good Moria prep. Sarner's a little dull, but I suppose if we had 3 or 4 of us knocking it out, that wouldn't be that bad. I'll just turn in that sleek skin. And that was my 9th task item turn in. Of course, the problem with that, I was working on combining a couple of slots or freeing up some extra slots, and I didn't turn in 50 of either item, so maybe that was the wrong thing to do. I'm not smart sometimes. That's okay. I got enough pack space. How's my elf rep? Elves of Rivendell Kindred, that's what I thought. SKDX Killer coming in with the raid. Hello, Nick. And hello, Raiders. Nick has been playing and streaming a lot of Lotro lately, which is good. Catfish Billy checking in. Hello, Catfish. You ask to stream every 30 minutes. I was like, make sure to watch Ed at 10 p.m. Eastern. Nick, you're a good buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy.
Hello there.
Man, Nick and I have been hanging out a long time. Nick is a recovering former Lotro stream team member, and I've known him since he was just a wee lad. Always enjoy hanging out, chatting with Nick. Michael Delving. I guess the more I think about it, hard hit, I'm kind of warming up to the idea of Sarner. Nick's going to drop into Discord shortly, just has to potty first. Yo, Ed, given where you are at right now, you could get through roughly half of Shadows of Angmar and more tonight. Yeah, that's true. Could do Angmar.
Well met.
Alright, hard hit. I am riding to Nogland. And I'm going to eat some cheese. Cheers. Angmar and Florakel and the Misty Mountains are all fun regions. I think we dipped into the Misty Mountains. In fact, we killed the Thunderlord last week. So we got pretty damn far into the Misty Mountains now that I think about it. I'm not going to Goblin Town. Goblin Town is a lot of work unless you are a burglar. Burglar might be the best class to do Goblin Town with, because when you get exhausted from fighting the same respawns over and over and over, you just cloak into stealth and walk past them. Would you mind an extra for Sarner? No, if you want to come and join us, meet us in Nogland. If you want to send Warstein a Cattell, I'll invite you to the Fellowship. More the merrier. Ooh, it looks like Bacchus is in the house, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check if you guys did that quest. That first gear quest, so I can eat the rep.
Oh, okay.
Take me a minute.
Oh, perfect. You're right on level for it, too. Welcome, Antler.
There we go. Evening in. Got it.
Bacchus.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I'm eating pepper jack cheese, which he once said was basically just glue or plastic.
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 Yeah.
Bacchus
Tasty
is not
plastic,
a fan of
but,
pepper jack cheese.
That's because I'm a fan of cheese.
That's all right. We don't get real cheese here in America. We get crap. You're talking to the people who invented Velveeta, for God's sake. Cheese Whiz, cheese in a can, which I'm also shamefully fond of. The hard hit, everybody else is here. You want to just meet us up at Sarner?
I got it. I'll be right there. Already
Okay.
have. Just tell me to find the second gear, so apparently I can eat it.
Oh, have I already done the quest?
Have you eaten any thorn rep yet?
Well, I'm a dwarf.
You probably have it.
Yeah. Would have been weird for me to be running a dwarf through Arid Luin and not do the gears. But I'm a weird dude. Who knows what I did?
Honestly, I just do the first one.
Holy cow, you guys got Nick playing World of Warships today?
Yep, that we did.
Awesome.
We didn't get very far. He's working up towards tier 3. But, yeah, some progress was made.
Good deal. Yeah, Bacchus caught me this morning. It was a rare reversal of roles. I had to tell him I had to go get ready for work, instead of vice versa. Bacchus is in South Africa, so a lot of times he'll join us, like right now, when it's like dark 30 in Bacchus's
Yep.
world, and he's just waking up, and eventually we'll have to leave and go to work. Except since it's his Saturday morning, he won't have to go to work today.
Nope. I will need to go back to bed, though, because I'm
Yeah.
Up at 0420.
Yeah, otherwise
good
you'll
for a
be
few
getting
hours.
a brain bleed. I'm gonna have a brain bleed. I can't talk.
Level 49.
There he is. I like that Gore is slowly becoming obsessed with warships. I was playing with Hard Hit and Canna last night, and we invited him, and he declined the invite. He was like, I can't play with you losers, you'll only slow me down. Actually, I just assumed he had another group up and running, which is totally cool. Ooh. More ancient iron. Please and thank you. That's pretty convenient. They're putting ore right inside the dungeon for me. My champion's bow did most of the damage to that guy. It wasn't even the hunters. My story.
That's all right. We'll keep telling that story.
Thank you. Ooh, one of the bosses already? You just walked right into a named goblin. Got him. Avenger of Sarnur has already begun. Get that excavator away from my ore. So let's talk about cheese, Bacchus. What's your favorite cheese?
Generally speaking, the cheese that I'm eating. Generally quite like the stuff like blue cheese and that, so on and so forth. The nice and tangy and pungent ones. Ghost cheese is very nice.
I agree on both counts. I'm a big blue cheese fan also. Mrs. Mustafa, not as much as I.
It gives me nasty heartburn, but I do enjoy it.
That's how you know it's working. Or it could just be that if you're eating enough of it, it's literally causing a cardiac incident at the moment.
That does seem quite possible.
want to tag him before he ran away.
Who ran away?
No, I just want to tag that guy before he ran away.
Oh, okay.
Here, there's some.
Do we want to go through there already? I thought we'd just go down the stairs.
Let's go. No, around this bridge.
Oh, okay. Anybody else need iron ore?
She can't mine it yet.
Okay.
So, all yours.
Oh, darn. I hate that for you, buddy.
That's alright. I'll go and spend some time in Giants Valley.
Like we still have to finish some Slayer deeds out there.
That we do.
There's a bunch up here. I'm done with that guy.
Do we want to invite Absalom the Just to join us? Since we're kind of killing everything in sight.
Sure.
Here, Ed.
Hmm?
Back here.
Oh, do we have a named?
No, there's 8 more guys up here.
Oh, okay. Well, we're kind of wiping the place, and there was somebody else in here trying to hunt. I didn't want to box them out. First, they went the other direction. If we see them again, point them out, and I'll just send them an invite. Unknown target. Alright. Respawn in here is fast enough that as long as we head down the stairs, they can have the whole top level to themselves, and we'll all be good. Chat's gone eerily quiet. Nobody has any comments about blue cheese? I like it on salads. I like it with my buffalo wings. I get very disappointed if I go someplace for buffalo wings and they're like, we don't have blue cheese. Would you like some ranch? No.
That's a crime, yeah.
Yeah. And these trolls are launching us. Oh, hard hit went down.
Yeah, we revive.
You saw it here first, folks. Even Bjornings can be defeated once in a great while. Alright. Let's give Reindeer a second to catch his breath.
Of course I'm broken.
Oh, you know what? I didn't think about it before we got this party all fired up. I don't know the damage type of my weapon. Common.
What is it? Ancient Dwarf is what?
Yeah, we'll need it for the bottom section. One of the tricks to Sarner. Part of the dungeon basically requires Ancient Dwarf for damage type, and without it you'll barely scratch anything in that section.
Mine is Beleriand. Unfortunately, it's a little more complicated than just swapping out a title on an LI now.
You already went and got your LIs?
No. I was just thinking that getting a new damage type on an LI was quite quick and easy. You just swap the title out. Oh, another boss here, by the way.
Looks fantastic. Where's our other boss at? Oh, right behind us.
Yeah. I picked a fight with him without realizing.
2 down. Guess we just need to keep an eye on our pending loot for any ancient dwarf iron weapons. I'll take one deposit and leave this other one for anybody else who needs ancient iron. Nobody picks it up, I will take it. Oop, now who are we fighting? Where'd that guy even come from?
He was over here.
Oh, okay.
He was walking towards us.
Well, I mostly just saw ancient iron and just sort of lost track of what we were doing. Can you invite me to voice chat? You'll need to go to my channel and type !Discord, and there's an open public invite there. And then I will have to try to get this sorted out before we go through to the next section, actually. Enable you. Yeah, I don't have a problem with you joining us, Antler, but remember on Lotro stream, we keep it classy, and there's some general guidelines about voice chat. We don't criticize other video games. We're nice to everybody. We don't behave like I occasionally do on my channel. But yeah, no, you pop over to my channel and just type !Discord. It should give you the invite, and I can enable you into voice chat. And while you're on my channel, you can just type !Wish, and it'll give you the link to donate to
Look
Make-A-Wish
Big Ed Mustafa.
of Nebraska. I'm Big Ed Mustafa. Mater, thank you for the follow. There he is. All right. Hello, Antler.
1 second. I'm using a new headset.
Okay.
Here, voice and audio.
Antler's going to be bragging all week now. Guess who I hung out with? Mrs. Mustafa's husband. I met a guy who actually knows Mrs. Mustafa for real. So Bacchus and I were talking cheeses earlier. I'm a big fan of a decent sharp cheddar, too. It's quite yummy. What were you going to say, Antler?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're coming through good and clear.
Yeah, I'm using our own headset, so... Yeah, it's a new one. I'm still getting used to it.
Okay.
Oh, we are gonna die.
Oh, is this the section we need
we're
Ancient
not.
Dwarven for? Yeah, we're not even scratching this dude. Go ahead and back out. We can just go back through the gate. None of us apparently have any Ancient Dwarven weapons.
Okay, well, I saw half his health disappear.
Smoothie Blend says, how to get employed by Lotro? You mean employed by Lotro? You mean Standing Stone Games? I have no clue, but you might check in with McVegan Pants and ask Chris.
Booyah!
Oh, somebody has Ancient Dwarven damage. Good deal.
I just hit it with as many lightning strikes as I could.
Hi, F. Duddy. What about Barrow Brie? Barrow Brie is delicious. It's a forbidden pleasure. We probably still don't want to proceed because Antler will have to do all of the damage.
Yeah, no, we should get out of here.
Well, I am pretty much almost level 50, so it would be fair.
My bow is also common damage. Alright, let's back out. Are all the lower sections like this?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
They get harder as they get lower.
Alright, why don't we just huddle up here and we'll have a hunter port us to the nearest town?
Doobie-doobie-doo. Thorns Hall?
Thorns Hall's fine, yeah. Are we all here? Okay, now we're all here. So we could just check the auction house at Thorns Hall for any ancient dwarf make weapons.
I'm pretty much alright. I think the I'm running arrows and staff that is pretty much a common staff, and then I've got the Anchoress sword, and I pretty much got standard crafted gear on.
Okay.
And I'm pretty much redlined right now, so...
Eat Piercer, Western S damage.
Might give me a good, decent excuse.
Here we go. The skirmish camp has a crossbow, level 43, ancient dwarf.
Skirmish camp, good call. That's even better than going to the auction house.
But stuff. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm actually already on book 13 on this character.
Nice.
Valerian.
Maybe if you stack some agility, your bow will do more damage. That couldn't hurt, Singer.
Hey, Ed, do you need some Thorn's Hall stuff?
No, as a matter of fact, we already got enough that I'm sure I can go Kindred right now if I just click on the items. I was looking at that going, wow, we pulled in a lot of stuff already.
Yeah, well, I think it's like if you alt, and I think it's right click, and then you can just pretty much use them all at once.
Actually, there's a bug in my Steam client that doesn't let me do that on this particular setup.
I haven't had any issues, and I'm running it on Steam.
Yeah, well, my regular account doesn't have any problems with it for some reason. Or I don't know if it's I don't think it's an account issue. I think it's actually client-based. Cause I'm on Linux again tonight. I finally got my Wi-Fi card replaced, so I haven't had any more problems with stream crashes. My cheap Chinese 802.11ax card was losing my 5 gigahertz connection to the router, which was very annoying. Level 43. Let's see what we got. Furnace bow, ancient dwarf crossbow. How's the damage on that? Good, actually. Slightly better than what I already had. Common damage dagger, common sword, common halberd that I can't use. All the melee weapons are common damage? Lame.
Same at level 40. No, there's a club at level 40. Level 40, but yeah, champions can't use it.
Champions can use one-handed clubs.
Two-handed.
Oh, there's a one-handed club. Veteran Esquire's club. Matter of fact, I could use 2 of them and really whoop some butt.
Yep.
Kind of like that. There's a Balerian axe. Oh, there's an ancient dwarf make spear also. And the mace is westernist damage. Plus, if I go with dual clubs, I can just pretend I'm an enraged cop with nightsticks.
You be really clubbing it now.
Exactly. Okay, hard hit. Port us back to Sarner now.
Excuse me.
Hard hit's watching another stream at this point. I was waiting for him to say, I'm a bear, I can't port us anywhere. Maybe he didn't realize he's a bear yet.
Or
I'm a bear.
Or he might be a porta bear.
Actually, I haven't had any in a long time, F. Duddy, but actual brie cheese isn't something I'm usually very fond of.
Here, let's revisit a supplier and repair my gear.
Antler, tell the folks about yourself. What's one of your favorite cheeses? The internet,
Pepper Jack.
You do like pepper jack, okay.
If I had any black ash, I could actually craft a ancient dwarf make bow.
Said you need dwarf ash? I mean black ash?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, need black ash.
Well, follow me to the hall, and the vault, and I can get them.
Well, I did buy a.
You already
crossbow,
bought
so-
weapons, yeah. We're good. We're all geared up.
You.
Alrighty.
We can just ride back to Sarner and resume kicking ass.
Alrighty.
F. Duddy says, I'm a fan of baked brie with the likes of berries and candied nuts. That does sound pretty good. Every once in a while. I once thought I didn't like cottage cheese, and then I tried it again. I'm like, oh, no, this is pretty good. Sometimes it's just having an item with the right other items to complement it.
What do you need?
A ride to Nogland. Alright, see y'all at Nogland. And I don't know if it's all of Omaha or I just don't know where to shop, but really good fancy cheeses, I have no idea where to find them in town here.
No, I don't know of any either.
So how long have you been playing Lotro, Antler?
Long time, pretty much on and off, but I've been playing it a lot more recently since they been doing the whole free quest thing and all that stuff.
That was generous of you.
Oh, it's been getting me back in there.
Yeah, they were very generous opening up a lot of the game content for everybody.
Yep. Actually, Cricket Hollow has been my home.
And what's your highest level character?
Maletsier, 127 right.
Okay, nice. What class?
My main lore master. He's my main lore master, and he's actually he's pretty much gone through everything. He's just going to the Minas Morgul stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I liked Minas Morgul. I like Loremasters too. Yep.
I do have a couple characters that I hate to admit I did Valor, but I haven't really played on them much yet.
That's nothing wrong with Valor and characters. It's just not for me. That's all. Like I said,
I know.
I do not criticize. Play Lotro the way you want to play it. Valor your characters if you want to Valor them. But I think that happens a lot. I think people Valor characters thinking it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to be instantly powerful. And then you get up there and there's all this other stuff you kind of have to go back and clean up. And I know they've made it better in that regard, but at the same time, I think, travel points and stable masters and... Help me out here, guys. What else do you have to do when you Valor a character?
Well,
Crafting?
the level 50 Valor isn't bad, but yeah, everything else. Yeah, crafting, you've got to catch up completely.
Well, I guess
Hunt the travel skill.
once I played through the once I first went through the Shadows of Angmar and did it, I was like, I don't know if I want to go through that again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and then it's like, if I want to do something that matches my character's story, then yeah, that would be a good reason to valor your character.
The level 50 Valor isn't too bad. You don't miss out on too much.
I'll admit, I stupidly wasted it though, during the initial event because I stupidly did not know what I was doing on that one. So I accidentally double valored a character.
Ooh. Oops.
From 50 to 105.
Well,
that is unfortunate.
Until you play around with that stuff for the first time, it's easy to not really know how best to apply it.
Alright.
We have to hurry, you guys. There's dwarves here trying to steal my ore.
My ore? I'm kidding. This one's not even a
Prospector, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody else is running a prospector, though, please let me know so I can kick you out of the group. Just kidding. Just teasing. I did learn about sharing in kindergarten. It was just a really long time ago.
And the message didn't really sink in.
Well, I still let Mrs. Mustafa take a slug off my Coke Zero bottle once in a while. She says she doesn't like Coke Zero, but it makes her burp, so she likes burping. Betrayer's Bane. Complete already. Nicely done, fellas. We are tearing it up. This is way more fun in a group. Ponton Finberry checking in. Hello, Ponton.
Hey, button.
You know what I almost feel like we ought to do? Do a riff run.
Well, we're a few bodies short for that. Plus, I don't know we'd have it unlocked. None of us have been to Angmar, have we?
I haven't been that far up in Angmar yet, but I'm actually on book 13 on this character.
Okay.
So I'm actually getting ready to head to 4OK.
Might be an idea to pop up there and do the first part of the book so that we can actually travel around Angmar.
Yeah, we can add that to the list at some point. Plus, if I ever catch my last trout and mount that trophy, I'll be ready to start darter fishing. I want to get to Aghar.
Yeah, we need to start putting some decorations up in the kin house.
Oh, I made the comment at the beginning of the stream. You bought that. I have not been to the kin house yet. Like, yeah, I should probably check that out at some point. Although I already have plenty of fishing trophies, I'm sure if I hit the taxidermist, I can cover the walls. Nothing super cool,
number
but
2.
I say I probably have some salmon though. Salmon always look good up on the wall. Alright, what do you guys think? Back the way we came or through door number 2 here?
I'm easy.
Let's see what's behind door number 2.
Into the keep we go. And why is Hard Hit not talking?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Colwich says it took me 6 hours to get the last trout I needed for the trophy. But it's a cool trophy. It was totally worth it.
Alright, which way are we
This stuff's conning red to me. But we are damaging it, so I'm excited about that. I think Hardhit's just jealous that I've got this cornucopia of cheese I'm enjoying and he's not talking to me out of spite. Ed gets all the cheese. How come I don't get any cheese?
Ed's being very cheesy.
Where'd the bear go?
What
Still
bear?
behind us, I think.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking that was Antler.
Nope. I'm near the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Have you gone? Did you go down?
I just came back up. I see it.
Oh, you suddenly got very quiet for me.
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2.
Yeah,
There
you
we
go.
go. Much better. 5x5.
That always takes me
Like
back
I
to
said-
StarCraft. In the pipe, 5x5.
Like I said, I'm still getting used to this headset and figuring things out.
I think Discord's just being a bit silly.
That's okay. We're used to playing with Rem, and he never has his headset set right. And as soon as he does, it slips off his head, so all good. Although I think first time I heard In the Pipe 5x5, wasn't that actually in Aliens?
That was Aliens, yep. Second one. The
And then
best one.
They used it in StarCraft. That's a huge argument on the Full Nerd, the PC World podcast,
Yeah.
whether Alien or Aliens is the better of the two movies.
Well,
Aliens
actually,
is
it
the
was,
better,
not,
yeah.
it was during the drop scene in Aliens.
Yep.
What's her
when
name?
she says it.
Spunkmeister. Or
Spunkmeyer.
Spunkmeyer, yeah.
Spunkmeyer.
Spunkmeyer, yep.
I would argue that the two movies are almost completely different genres.
They are.
Suspense horror versus action sci-fi.
I'd say it's a mix of both. Suspense horror and action sci-fi.
Let's not get too far ahead of 8, guys. Given it is picking a fight,
All right, Ed. Who did you anger?
Oh, I'm just going to clear the whole place out myself. Dwarf champion, there's no stopping me. So the goal when you come to Sarner, there's a deed for finding the 6 bosses and eliminating all 6 of them. That can sometimes be a very daunting task to try to accomplish.
Hey, Laura, follow me.
you shouldn't keep steak in your pockets.
Enmity of the Dour Hands 3 completed.
Nice.
It's fantastic. Obviously, Alien vs. Predator was the greatest Alien movie, best of both worlds.
Uh-huh.
That was a system seller for the Atari Jaguar back in '95. The Alien vs. Predator video game on the Jaguar. From a game engine standpoint, it was a little behind because it had everything was squared off. There were no curved surfaces. But man, from a gameplay standpoint, that was about as intense as it got back then. It was really good. And I had more people tell me, "Oh, I bought that game and I never could finish it." And I got to the point where I could run through it because you could play as a Marine, an alien, or a Predator. And I mean, you were crawling through air ducts and all kinds of crazy stuff, and you had to learn the air duct systems to get from level to level, and like they'd have half a section split off from another half. You'd have to go through the air ducts to get there, and there'd be aliens up in the air ducts you'd have to fight. It was very claustrophobic intense. And that game for its time was just amazing. In fact, I don't know if I've even tried it on the virtual Jaguar emulator. I mean, compared to modern shooters, it's laughable, but That's the problem. It's hard to appreciate games after their time has come and gone.
Yeah, it can be very painful trying to go back and replay them.
What, like Pong?
Yep, or Asheron's Call. I played Asheron's Call right before they shut the servers off. Although, I mean, it looked funny because it was so backwards from a graphical standpoint, but theirs was still fun. All right, where do we head down?
Down into the depths.
OSU Cowboys checking in. Hello, Cowboys. I started to type OSU cow bodies. I corrected myself. Nope, these are the stairs down. Okay.
At least I'll have plenty of tasks to turn in tomorrow.
Yep. Well, that's kind of the shame of it. I'm already loaded with Thorin's Hall task items. So I'm kind of like, do I just keep turning in task items to get rid of the stuff? Do I vendor it? Do I put the first stage relics on the auction hall?
Well, you could move them to your other characters.
That's also true.
I actually do have a Vault Keeper that I just made up, and he has most of all of my crafting stuff, and he'll also have all my reputation stuff, so then that way if I ever need to start a new character or something, I'll have it ready to go.
Okay, you guys know why we came down here. It's for the fishing. OSU Cowboys 85 says, yeah, I'm predicting an 8-4 season for us. The new Predator movie, Prey, sounds like it's getting pretty good reviews so far. Didn't even know there was a new Predator movie.
Set in... it's Native Americans. It's
Oh, okay.
like 1700 or something.
Well, the boss at work was just asking if anybody actually wanted to work Saturdays. And he's like, I know I don't. And I said, well, if the Huskers end up with another 3-win season, we'll all be wanting to work Saturdays. So we don't have to watch the games. I think the Huskers are going to have a much better year this year.
We actually, where I work, we actually do get busy during the Husker games.
Well, it's funny, here in Omaha, if the Huskers win, it's busy at bars and restaurants all weekend, and if the Huskers lose, it's like the whole state stays home and pouts.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not a boss. Doggone it. Don't worry, Hardhead, I'll help you. They did not make it.
Nope, they got fried.
think there's a forge down here, but it's not usable.
That's a little inconvenient.
Yeah.
Oh man, I fell in the water.
It happens.
Yep.
We need to finish clearing this place out so I can fish this. Oh, maybe they are usable. Yep, they are.
Ah, yep, they're usable on my screen. Alright, Ed, you fish, we'll guard.
Alright, I'll get my crafting in too. Making some ingots.
I'll go through my loot while we're here.
Also, fun fact, if you destroy all of your Traveler Steelbound loot boxes, it makes extra room for overflow loot.
I actually had that filtered off. And then that way it won't. That way I'd stop getting those. Although I did hear from a reliable source they are a good way to win the game.
Exactly. It's like hitting the easy button. All the best stuff is inside those, and you absolutely should just go ahead and buy a key whenever you get one. That's what I do every time with mine. And I would never lie. I'm sure I could get away with it.
Ooh, I shouldn't have did that. Wow, I got a whole stack of Dour Hand crests.
Yep, they do add up.
They pile up pretty quick in here.
So I've got 5 woodworker scroll cases.
Get to the
Well, if
chopper.
you don't want those.
Ponton Finberry has never seen any of the Predator films. I think I actually have a copy of Predator 2 on VHS. Perhaps
I'll admit,
Danny Glover's finest movie.
I have not seen either of them myself.
Oh, there's a lot more than 2. It all kind of
There's
blurred together.
5 or 6 of them now.
Yeah.
I think the only actual Predator movie I've ever seen is AVP, and that's pretty much the only one I've seen.
Oh, they wanted you to have to come in here and craft something, Ponton? That would have been a good dynamic. In order to create this special item, you have to use the forges at this location. I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, World of Warcraft had a similar thing. Oops, we made friends.
It's too bad you can't switch out your fishing rod for a weapon.
That's all right.
Stand back.
I'd
See,
help,
as a
but,
hunter-
fishing rod. Son of Light checking in. He says, "Hi, Ed and crew." Hi, Son of Light. How the heck are you?
Let's see what I got for my scrolls here.
Danny Glover's greatest movie, Gone Fishing with Joe Pesci. Narufine says there was a special workbench in Bree Rep Barrow and the Barrow Downs too. Nothing ever came of it.
I've seen that.
Yeah, we were by that recently.
It's in the Tomb of Mandar, I think it is.
Giant goldfish.
What?
All right.
What did I do?
Let's see if we can go find us some more bosses, shall we?
Fight them both.
I don't remember the spawn points, but they have spawn points pretty much. We want to look them up.
Well, I thought we might find something down here, but we need to go back to that other section where we backed out, because there can be two down there as well. I just thought it'd be more fun to come down here and have a look around instead of covering that same ground again. There could be one up in that mess of caves, but I hate going up there into those caves because they just seem to go on forever. It's just endless fighting.
On ever and ever and ever.
Yep.
Yeah, that links is stealth. I think it's on the second level.
Oh,
Doing a
my
lot better. Was
plan.
kind of sick. Virus, stomach aches. Doing okay now. Nothing's good.
My plan for this for Nold is I probably was gonna once she hit level 50, I was gonna put a Son of the Tortoise on her and cap her, and then finish Shadows of Anger, and then work on my Valor characters for a little bit. Try and get them caught up. Lotro points do I have? I currently have, hold on, 34 points.
I looked it up once, and it seems no one knew what it was for since it's been there, was added, and most think it was an idea for special recipes. We dropped in the Rift Raid and had craft at this location, but never made it into the game. Just a guess, though. Nobody really knows.
Ooh, one of those unsolved mysteries.
Alright, Hardhit, I'm going to trust your judgment. Should we be heading into the caves to look for bosses, or do they not spawn there?
Like I say, there's a wiki for them.
Maybe Zinger will take pity on us and let us know? If we go into these caves, we're not going to come out for a while.
Classy.
I just found out I've been a streamer in Twitch for 5 years and 8 months. I was kind of surprised. Yeah, the time goes by fast. And my apologies, Son of Light. I didn't realize that you stream. Age of Conan Unchained.
Excuse me.
Twitch has removed the ability to follow users through third-party applications. That's no fun. Twitch.tv/Son of Light. Oh, I do have you followed. That's weird. I've
Do you
never
have, you,
never caught
do
his
you have
streams.
notifications for him turned on?
Yeah, I get
Okay.
notifications for everybody that I follow.
Okay.
As I do, as you well know, I like to raid people. I never just shut a stream down cold if I can help it. I have occasionally been known to raid somebody who just logged off. That happens quite frequently. But
I did that to Jessica the other day.
yep.
I raided her. Literally, she was about to raid me.
Great minds think alike.
That's why I have that made-up rule that if I raid you, you have to stream for at least another hour longer.
Or you have to just be streaming.
Somebody's still getting a lot of deflects down here.
I am.
Okay.
There we go. There was one.
Yeah, we need you to quit tickling these guys and try to kill them. We need to
I'll
get these
do what I
dwarfs away
can.
from my silver deposit.
That's weird.
So, I need a judgment call from you guys. Is me greedily snatching up that rich ancient silver deposit while Hard Hit fights for his life just me being a douche as a teammate, or is that me role playing a dwarf? You guys decide.
That's you role-playing a dwarf.
And that's you being you.
Both.
Yeah, little from column A, little from column B.
I would say, because there's see all the above.
Exactly. It blowed up real good. Ooh, we can fish down here too.
Really?
No. Sometimes I just threaten to fish, so when I don't fish, it makes everybody happy. Oh, thank goodness he's not fishing.
What you gotta do is just do a whole stream dedicated to fishing.
I have.
Like, watch it.
Well, I tell the story, an absolutely true story. I needed to do some farming on my minstrel on Arkenstone, and I fired up the stream one night, and I just said, "Warning: farming stream. Do not watch this." I had like 15 people roll in to watch me farm. It was pretty funny. We were just hanging out, chit-chatting.
Giving advice on how to farm in Lotro.
Well, like I always say, I learn more from you guys than I ever teach anybody else. I was watching somebody else stream farming, and they were doing, 4 and 5 plantings at a time before they'd pick them all up. And I'd just been plant one, pick one, plant one, pick one. It's like, oh, yeah, that does seem a lot faster that way.
Even on I actually have farming on this character. She's a woodsman.
You can plant up to 10 and harvest them before they start to despawn.
That's a little too intense. Yeah, if you don't get them picked up, they do disappear, so you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
I think I do 5.
Especially with the lag that we're having a bit.
Yeah. Although, knock on wood, it seems pretty good tonight. I haven't noticed a single lag spike, really. It probably helps that we're in Sarner.
Yeah.
Like, what? Somebody found Sarner? That's fantastic.
Excuse me.
I'm surprised no one said anything about my glowing staff.
I hadn't noticed.
That's pretty
I must be
spiffy.
honest.
I think
Yeah,
I
my
did
staff
notice it
glows.
earlier. Probably have a doctor check that out.
It's that blue weapon door that from the Minos Morgul
Mm-hmm.
collector that they gave away during the anniversary.
Son of Light says, okay, all I gotta go to bed, gotta be up early tomorrow. Well, thanks for coming by. Baklagor checking in. There's another recovering Lotro stream team member. Good to see you, bud. Baklagor is still playing some Lotro once in a while, but you can catch him streaming Dungeons and Dragons online quite frequently. Great guy. Good to see you, bud. OSU Cowboys love Sarner. It's a favorite place of his. D Nasty checking in. Hello, D Nasty. Oh, Colwich says, I've been doing 15 with the VIP speed buff. I may have to try more. Well, the reason I just stick with 5, other than my lack of talent and skill, I just want to make sure they don't overlap so much that I keep track of them all and don't miss any. Besides, usually if I'm farming, I'm also doing other stuff on the other monitor, so it's kind of nice mindless point and click stuff. You can be watching YouTube videos, you can be watching Pluto TV on the other monitor.
Spear has different animations.
Mm-hmm.
Use of the axe.
I was worried you guys were going to kill that warg before I got my bracing attack off. Don't kill that warg, I need to stab it. Need to get these dwarves away from my ore. Gussie Marie checking in. Bay, how are you?
Hey, Gussie. Been a while.
Nobody's shooting any deer.
Hello,
Very
Gussie.
quiet and pass it on. Yep, I missed a comment. I heard that. I never could get anything past you. There we go. Talk about recovering Lotro stream team members. Alright, another dead end. Is there any other way up out of here? We just running these caves for fun. Oh, yeah, there is a way out of here. Oh, nope, that's a dead end. I was all excited. It's like, I found the secret way out of this room, and it's not a way out. Apparently, there's no way out of here. When you walk in, you're in for good.
It's like Hotel California.
Actually, it's a Pink Floyd song lyric, and I'm ashamed you didn't know it.
I'm not a big fan of Pink Floyd.
This looks like it goes down.
Yeah, this is back the way we came, which is fine. I think we've exhausted the caves. Man Bear Jay's the same way. He loves to dog on Pink Floyd.
Oh, it's not so much Pink Floyd as I find Roger Waters distasteful.
You're not wrong.
Alright. Now, as I was trying to say is that one of the things I don't like about Moria is that it feels like it goes on forever.
Yep.
You get zone fatigue. I love the look of Moria. The aesthetic in there is amazing. It's an incredibly impressive and beautiful zone. And it's just that bit too long.
Yeah.
You know, the way they streamlined it, I almost feel the opposite. I think the single-player version, you can go through it so fast your second, third, fourth time. I've had characters inside of a week be done with the whole area. I mean, ready to move on to Lothlorien.
My captain had that. He seemed to go through there very quickly compared to other tunes.
Usually if I ever go through, like, I think the only time I've ever gone through Moria is I'm trying to get back to Eriador on the other, from, you know, if I'm just doing the whole if I'm not porting or anything like that, I'll on occasion go through Moria and use the stables to go through, and then that way I could just make my way through there quicker. Because I feel like if I self-pilot myself through there, I'm going to get lost.
Entirely
that can
possible.
happen. Yeah. Hitting the stable masters is always a good plan.
Well, it is a huge map.
Yeah.
Well, and if you're riding from the 21st hall to the first hall, that's a good opportunity to, you know, go take a shower or roast a whole turkey. You know, whatever you need to do. Rebuild the transmission in your car.
It's a swift travel.
Yeah. Ain't no swift travel. This is free to play Fridays, hard hit. Get with the program. It helps in Moria once you can run around without being lost all the time. Yeah. Festival at the moment? I feel like it's festival time. Hobnanigans actually this week, but I think another festival's coming up. Farmer's Fair?
I think so, yeah. That rings a bell.
I think they just finished the Midsummer Festival. I should pay more attention to this stuff. No festival at the moment. Hobnanigans is running this weekend. Farmer's Fair is coming up very soon. Okay. Zinger confirms. We haven't found any bosses in the keep area. That's disappointing. This should take us back out into the main hall so we can exit. Have we missed any areas? I think that's it. I think we've been through this whole section.
No, it's peeking down there.
Okay. Last Deeds Tier 4. Alright, I'll come back and see what y'all are up to. Are you just headed my way?
I'm headed your way.
Okay. Where'd Hard Hit scamper off to?
Just around the corner there.
Okay. All right.
Noldy's just standing there. Antler.
It disconnected, maybe? We better stay in cover. The respawn rate in here is pretty fierce.
Sorry about this. I gotta take care of something. I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. Pookie, did you want to say hi to everybody? Oh, say hi to everybody. Gussie Marie's in chat, sweetie. Well, there you go. Gussie Marie cheered her right up. Zinger's here. Bacchus and Hard Hit are here.
Hello, Mrs. M.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Right. Hi, Mrs. M. She's like, uh-huh.
Bacchus and Hard Hit say hello, Pookie. Farmer's Fair now with extra Summerfest. Gussie and Zinger say hello, Pookie. And Arifine says, there's Hobnanigans. That's a festival, right? Nah, no festival at the moment. Hobnanigans is running this weekend. Zinger loves Hobnanigans, though. If you guys think you've got the talent and skill, you can message Zinger about joining his all-star Hobnanigans team. I am full of loot. Sorry, what'd you say?
What did you say?
Oh, I said I am full of loot.
We're fighting it.
Have you seen my tan line?
Uh-huh. Very alluring, honey. Yeah, hopefully we get that Tyson sponsorship to boost our esports team. That would be pretty sweet.
We need 14 more of these guys.
No, I just finished. Betrayer's Bane Advanced, done.
Yeah, you got in here before me. You had about 8 or 10 of them killed.
You'd have gotten here a lot faster if you had Wanderlust turned on. I know, because I play a Bjorning now. I think I got the Bjorning up to almost level 20. Coming along. Although, ironically, I almost never turn into bear form unless I'm using Wanderlust.
Did you respec?
The Bjorning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did.
The blue yellow?
Mm-hmm.
Yellow into blue? Yeah. Be a while before you get good group heals.
So, Gussie, this is a new account I created on March 25th. And I've been doing a series called Free to Play Fridays where I've been specifically giving tips on how to play Lord of the Rings online without cracking open your wallet. Got a pretty good response to it. People seem to appreciate that, but really not that complicated. I've kind of run out of tips for people. Don't just play 1 or 2 characters, play a whole fellowship of them. I've got 4 characters on Crick Hollow, 3 characters on Landerville, and 3 characters on Gladden right now. And I tend to play in what I call crafting circles so they can share crafting materials and make gear for each other. Crafting is not useless at lower levels. It gets useless fairly early in the game, though. By about level 50, some of it becomes useless, and by level 100, a lot more of it's useless. Mater says, what's the best way to get a mount for free to play?
Well, what we're doing now.
Yeah, well, that's to unlock the mount so you can buy it. The riding skill is just 95 points in the Lotro store, which is, I mean, Arid Loon's worth, what, 150 points, 180 points?
About 150, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can buy a mount from Hengstasis for a gold.
I thought it was 5 gold pieces for any of the decent
it's
horses.
5.
Yeah.
It's 5.
And I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Sorry, I had to take care of some stuff.
We understand. Nobody expects to get explosive diarrhea when they're in the middle of playing Lotro. It happens to everybody. Especially hard hit on burrito night.
Oh man, I'm thinking of brat night.
That might do it too.
Yep, when I do brats, whenever I make brats and curly fries.
Alright.
Or whenever I make beef stroganoff.
Well, it was just a joke. We don't want to overshare. We are keeping it classy.
Yep. Sorry.
That's okay. If you're in chat and you want to, share things that cause you explosive diarrhea, just feel free to let us know. It's a fascinating topic of conversation. Actually, that's one of the tricky things about eating Korean food for the first couple of years Mrs. Mustafa and I were dating. Kimchi and a lot of the pickled vegetables tend to be probiotic. So, yeah, it can have an effect on you if you're not used to that stuff.
Well, and then you got all the spices and all that stuff that goes in it too. That can really...
Oh, I found an edge.
What did you find?
An edge.
Yep.
Long walk off a short cliff. Or short walk off a long cliff.
Alright, come here Hardik, come here so I can show you how deep it goes.
I see.
Did you survive the fall hard hit? Do we need to come down and get you?
No, I had to retreat.
Okay.
Outside.
All right, we'll head up and then go back down where we were before we realized, oh yeah, we need to all go get new weapons.
Burn.
Aethagorn says, hello there, I'm a new player on Lotro and would like to ask what would be a good class to begin with. I do like ranged characters more than melee and can't decide between Loremaster or Runekeeper.
Hunter.
Loremaster was
Hunter.
my first.
Yeah,
Hunter.
casters can be challenging, and as Bacchus is adamantly suggesting, Hunter is a very good first class if you're not interested in melee play. Although the other two classes I normally recommend are Guardian and Champion, which are melee classes. But there's enough things like crowd control and crowd control, I guess, is the main thing. Learning to do that on your first character, if it's a caster, might be a little tricky. Anybody see a bear around here? There he is.
Hunter class, best class.
It does have its advantages. But yeah, my advice would be start out with a hunter, get a feel for crowd control, and then Runekeeper and Loremaster shouldn't really be a problem. Although if you want to go straight to a caster class, I would guess Loremaster's probably the easier of the two, because you can rely on your pet to tank for you. The
The pet can be brutal.
Yeah, the first one you get is the bear, which is actually
If you go redline, you can probably do a decent amount of damage if you go redline too.
Well, there you go. Yeah, Antler has 123rd level Loremaster. Pretty well versed.
Actually,
with the
he's
class.
127.
Oh, okay.
So he's almost at He's almost at 130. So
See, that's how
unfortunately.
that's how good Antler is. He's already put on 4 more levels just since the stream started tonight. Pretty awesome.
Well, I'm not even playing that character.
Yeah.
I'm secretly playing a Loremaster. I wonder if that's even possible, like having 2 instances of Lotro on the same account, like playing.
Not the same account.
You need multiple accounts to multi-box, but Bacchus is doing it right now. And since accounts are free...
Ooh, I just hit overflow.
Mage Centron is raiding. Hi, Mage Centron. How have you been, bud?
Alright, I'm gonna have to do some cleanup here, because...
Oh, the loot situation's out of control. Yeah, we've been spilling loot all over the place for hours. At this point, it's just a matter of picking out what you actually want to save and grabbing it.
Well, I can port us back to Thorin's Hall.
I don't really care about the spilled loot. You guys do. That's a different story.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah. Don't cachet.
Exactly.
I'm not in range.
Hmm. Oh, it's hidden. That's why.
Oh, those. Oh, that. I hate those cave claws.
I was thinking I'd lagged out for a moment.
Nope, they dig. Zaboom! Oh, I didn't get them all. He moved. Ooh. Man, I hate it when that happens, when I go for my lightning strike and then they move out of the group.
It's a little frustrating.
Like, oh, I can't get them all.
Oh, good head.
That's the way you want to play with me, huh? Fine. I'll suck the power right out of you.
Also, according to stats on Lotro Wiki, Lotro Loremaster is the most viewed class page on the site. Who knew?
How do I play this class?
Well, people, when they think of Loremaster, they think of Gandalf. It's like, I want to be like Gandalf.
That was the inspiration.
Just wait. I wonder when they're going to start adding, updating, unlocking all the other classes for, like, everything for all the other classes.
September.
Finish.
Yep. There's, I think, 4 class and race restrictions with effect September.
You know what they say, don't poke the bear.
Oh, we're going to be poking this one. You got poked a lot. Full of holes.
Loremaster really should get a better corruption removal skill, or more of them. We all here? Here they come.
I'm just catching up a little bit.
All right. All right, let's see if we get a little further down into here now. Now that we brought the right weapons for the job. Okay, apparently there's no deed tied to the worms, so we don't need to kill them unnecessarily.
Aww.
It's up to you to decide what's necessary, I'm just saying.
I decide when it's necessary.
Exactly. We do want to kill at least 8 more goblins, though, since somebody I know is really close to Enmity of the Goblins 3.
I think I have... I think I've already completed that.
Probably. Plus, I think Hard Hit wants to get his Troll Kisser title. Troll Kicker completed. New deed, Troll Kicker advanced, so we just need to murder 80 more trolls.
Track this.
Excuse me. I found a rare.
Is it
over in this
named?
direction. Yep. Bralug or something.
Alright, let's go murder him.
Yep. Level 49 dragon. Or Drake or
Holy
something.
moly.
Yeah, he's the hardest one.
We're going to kill him slow. We'll make it last a week.
Alright, let me see if I can. Let me. Ah. Whoa!
Those are those.
Sure what that was about.
And down he goes.
Oh, bye bye.
Good job, guys. It's 3 bosses down now.
Thank you for the rest.
Or I'm bad at counting. I think that's 3.
No, I should be serious.
Yep.
Oops. Ah, crud. I got an idea. Behold the power of the bomb. Ooh, I am 80k away from level 50.
Nice. I think we want to go the other way if we're going to get down there. Is there a way down from this side? I don't think so. Looks like there's a ramp up here.
Ramps on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, ramp's on the other side.
Oh, so we do want to take this bridge then.
Yep. Oh, it's a good thing I wore my thermal wear today.
Pit pulled.
What?
Otten says, of course, main frost page will always be most viewed. Oh, main front page. Odranis checking in. Hello, Odranis. Having a good night, Ed? Yeah, I am. I'm having a good night. I didn't get a chance to play much Lotro this week. We did play Wednesday, of course, and that was a good time, but
Annoyed when my power went off.
Yeah. Well, Gwar and Freelancer weren't available, and Bacchus's power went off shortly after we got started. And then when we did get the second age unlocked, I mean, I mostly had solo quests that Hardhit had already done, and so I mean, from that standpoint, it wasn't as much fun as it could have been. So just tearing around with you guys and wrecking Sarner together, this is a good time.
Uh-huh.
Wish I had more cheese. Oh wait, here's some right now. Perfect. And since it's pepper jack, I don't even have to share it with Bacchus.
Nope. You can have that all to yourself.
Thank you.
Whoa! He almost knocked me off the cliff.
Yeah, you gotta be careful where you're standing with these trolls. They will make you regret your life choices.
I think I already do.
I know Mrs. Mustafa does. I swear some mornings I wake up and I hear her muttering to herself, what was I thinking?
I'm sure we all think of a few.
Well, marrying me has to be right up there. I know none of you can top that. Oh, here's our other boss. Perfect.
Alright. I'll suck the power out of him.
I know we're missing that link.
Well, normally there's a couple of them in the keep, and there weren't any in the keep, so...
Somebody go to kill them too.
Yeah, I'm guessing that might be what happened.
Boom! Good thing that wall was there.
You are not wrong. I think this is goblin number 250.
Oh my god, when these are done. Yeah, it's not. Actually, hold on.
There we go. Enmity of the Goblins 3 is done. I'm getting Lotro points just off of racial deeds tonight. That was worth 15 Lotro points. We may as well kill the trolls, at least that would be useful. Fighting these worms is not. Is there an actual date for the Dwarf Cap expansion, or was that all theoretical? No, we're expecting it next month. Friend brought over Glenlivet 18 because it's Friday, so it's been a good end of the week. Sound like a nice way to end the week.
Oh, we didn't watch him. He defeated. Oh my god.
I do not have a res.
He does. Oh, cool, thanks. You
There we
want
go.
Now. Alright.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
And do we know where Antler got off to?
I'm back at. Sorry, I was fiddling around with my audio settings, but I just. Someone found me.
I got you. Oops.
Thank you.
The Dwarf Captain. We were just talking about that, Odranus. I think you're missing the point, though. The point is Hobbit Champion.
I was almost thinking Hobbit Loremaster.
Excuse me.
You guys can make it up to the ramp here. I think we'll be in a safe spot. Nope, we aggroed a troll.
Oops. That is one of the downsides to multi-boxing, is the turn-on-follow sometimes drags far enough behind that
That's alright.
aggro stuff.
Does one of the hunters want to port us to town?
Can
Yeah.
I think this is a good point. We've got all the bosses that we can kill for now. Why don't we clean up our bags? We can come back and finish up Slayer Deeds, but if we come back for the other two bosses, we'll get them when we do that, but it needs to happen another night. Because they're not going to respawn until the server reset at 3 a.m. Eastern.
Oof.
So find a vendor, clean up your bags, and we'll regroup in here in about 5 minutes.
Alrighty.
Odranus says, I'm likely to roll a dwarf cap on day one if they give a date. What server would that be best to join the crew on? Well, Wednesdays is Evernight, and free-to-play Fridays. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be running the series. I might just go back to Adventures After Dark. I've been thinking about dusting off my champion and finally getting into War of the Three Peaks. It's just an issue with I mean, I can't think of any more tips. I mean, I've got Warsteinik up to level 44. He's almost ready for Moria. I haven't spent a plug nickel on this new account. I was able to unlock gobs of extra storage when they put storage on sale because I had over 3,000 Lotro points saved up. I mean, that's just the whole point. Do your task item turn-ins to get your rep. Do your deed log. Get your deeds cleared out. Go through all the starter areas. Play 8 or 10 or 12 characters, not just 1 or 2. I mean, I think I've pretty much pulled most of the tips out. Save your Lotro points, only spend them on necessities, and then only when things are on sale. That point got driven home waiting for the storage sale. But, yeah, I mean...
Greetings.
What's
always-
thinking could do it is like finish Shadows of Angmar and then hang it up.
Well, I mean, I'll never truly hang up the characters. I'll come back and play them from time to time. I've had a lot of fun with these guys, but I mean, I keep advertising free-to-play Fridays when I've pretty much covered everything. Maybe I'll do
Yeah.
a summary video and post it on YouTube. That might be a thing. Oop, buy that back. There we go. Oh, is there anything else we can barter these Darlarhan crests for over at the Blue Stone Garrison? Anybody remember?
Return skill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be kind of handy.
It's the guy outside the door.
Right.
He's opposite that. There should be a return skill. You need 100 of them.
I've got almost 300.
Does anybody need any reps? I'm gonna give it all away.
Nope.
Yep, all good, thanks.
Let me get over by the auction house, and I might want to get that from you. I'm just kidding. The first age relics in particular, those will sell and bring good money. Also, you guys should have gotten some rep items for class rep.
I got
the
some.
Help me with my words.
like the warg claws and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
The,
exactly.
Your level, is it level 50?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of your class quests. And I will be honest, I never bother with them. I just buy them from a skirmish camp.
You can do that too.
Yeah, I always buy them.
Get a minute.
Any of you hunters want this? Yep. Why is that not dragging for me?
I got a minor essence of vitality that I can't even use.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you back.
I'm excited to be back.
Taylor, I've only gotten out to Artisan, so don't unwrap the Taylor scrolls yet.
Rest of the stuff I could just pretty much. I have like 4 stacks of broken wooded clubs right now.
Cotton says, Hobbit Loremaster is first time something in game goes directly against what the text says about concerning hobbits. Should be fun for those playing. Well, maybe not the first time. I'm sure there's other things I'm missing.
What do you need?
I remember the chat where everybody got all wound up about, well, did Tolkien actually mention that there were corgis in Middle-earth? Like, yeah, you guys probably need to relax if that's really that big of a concern for you.
Let's see here. What did I do with my carryall? There you are. I should have probably brought in that, but I wasn't thinking about it. Hey, Ed, would you like these boots?
No, I'm an armor smith. I will make my own boots.
Alrighty.
Thank you, though. They look like nice boots.
Uh-huh. But they're heavy, so I can't wear them.
No, I get that. I'm a stickler. It really bugs me if I'm a particular class of crafter and I can't craft better than normal loot drop stuff. Like
And I mean, this character, like I said, she's got purple crafted gear right now, so, and I haven't even changed it since I put it on, so.
Okay.
But they'll probably change here once she gets up.
Guess I should close this so you guys can see the 700s rolling up. There we are, kindred to Thorin's Hall.
Congratulations.
What do you want?
Congrats. Now you can go get your goat and your travel.
I appreciate you guys joining me, but I think my goat and I would like to be alone now. Just kidding. That goat and I are just friends.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say.
Big Mikey Ocho checking in. Hello, Big Mikey. Narrafine says, my favorite part of the books was the firework cart pulling pigs. Exactly. And being able to morph into a were-chicken. I mean, you got to give the game makers some artistic license. They need to be able to make a fun game. Not be so bound to the lore that...
Gets in the way of the fun, you know.
Yeah. But I want to make a ranger-like character like Aragorn. Okay. Well, then you need to spend the next 70 years hiding in an elf town. And then when you're 75, you can start adventuring out. It's like, what? That's what's in the book. So I always think that there's a section of the player base that doesn't know about the Bluestone Garrison, because it's in kind of an out-of-the-way place in Thorin's Hall. But then at the same time, I've never had anybody go, oh wow, I've never noticed that before. So maybe I'm just an idiot and everybody knows about this place.
It was quite a long way into the game before I was aware of it.
Thank you, that makes me feel slightly better.
I am at your
Oh, there's some quests here that I think you have to be 45 to unlock.
For Inside Sauna, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, we already have Thorin's Hall rep maxed out. We don't really need the quests. Turn to Thorin's Gate.
Yeah, and I don't think there's deeds attached to it, so...
Oh, interesting. That travel point doesn't work for dwarves. Apparently, I can't use it because I should have a racial trait to return to Thorin's
Your
Hall.
racial can,
Probably one of the two that I
Yeah,
finished
okay.
tonight, goblins or dour hands. Yeah, if you're a dwarf, you have to use the race trait. Breeze the same way, and probably Mickle Delving. No, Mickle Delving's different.
there is no return there.
Yeah.
It's a Hobbit only. It's Hobbit, Hunter, and Warden.
Did you need something?
Interested in a goat.
Did you need something?
Well, he does have some interesting tailoring recipes. Prized Thorin's Hall goat, yes please. Oh, the repair anvil recipe, very good. And if we check our racial traits, well, I actually have a couple of points to spend in general. Shield Brawler. That's basically Dwarf Minstrel or Dwarf Guardian, I guess. Alan Might, Dwarf Axe damage bonus. Okay. Looks up from the keyboard at a discussion of her favorite ranger. Don't get me started on fish slapping. Actually, there was quite a discussion about fish slapping. It was just back in the appendices, as far as you know. Or I'm making it up. Look up for the crystals. It's cool. We'll look up for the crystals. Yeah, I always like this area. Although they don't let you ride your mounts in here, so you don't accidentally go flying off of the staircase.
That is quite a
Hey,
long
they
way
should do
down.
that in Moria.
Bit of a drop.
They should do that in Moria where they shouldn't let you ride your mounts, or like near the edge of the cliff.
Crystal formations Narrowfind was talking about.
Actions have consequences. That's an
Yep.
important life lesson.
Better you find out in Middle Earth than when you're driving and texting for the first time as a teenager. From The Lost Tales by Christopher. Fish lapping is? Ultima 5. Wow, that's going back a ways. Don't walk off the ledge, Ed. So many task items. I think in certain trait line champs block with two-handed weapon. Maybe blue line. I could see that. Blue is the champion tanking line, and they do get some block bonuses. Okay, anything for woodworkers still in my bags pending?
I thought the two-handed weapon blocks anyway now. Regardless, I think it's the weapon that blocks.
Well, dual wield should too, because typically that your offhand weapon was more for defense.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But it adds a block. I think the two-handed weapon's automatically now. So you can find it.
Yep. Big Mikey Ocho says, "What can I say? I like MMOs and games that came out before I graduated high school."
Oh. Oh, I actually get ready and head off for the night. Getting to be late.
All right. Well, I'm glad you were able to join us. Good getting to talk to you one-on-one here, Antler.
Thanks for coming along.
Yep. Yeah, no problem.
Was-
Just in chat, game chat, just say Arby's and then say blasphemer.
Yeah.
Eelborn.
Somebody was probably saying something good about Arby's, and somebody took exception. Arby's brisket
Arby's
sandwich was
brisket
decent,
sandwich.
but could also have been better. Yeah, Arby's and decent brisket aren't two concepts I would put together.
I'd love a roast beef sandwich right now. Yep, would go down quite well.
It wouldn't go down quite well.
No, it would go down quite well.
Oh, it would. Yeah, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, take care, Antler.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Cheers.
Been a while since I've had a good hot pastrami sandwich. Good, nice, lean pastrami.
There's a restaurant chain here in town. There's 2 locations for Gandalfo's Deli. No relation to Gandalf the Wizard, apparently. They have like 14 different sandwiches just in their pastrami section. I've eaten all of them one by one, and they're all terrific. The I Heart New York, the Central Park. They have one called the Knuckle Sandwich. I walked up to the counter one day at lunch and I said, "I would like a knuckle sandwich, please." And the guy in line behind me said, "Well played, sir."
Punch them.
No,
Like Hawaiian punch.
it was a nice moment. I wouldn't
gotta-
spoil that nice moment by actually assaulting a stranger. See, that's why you get timed out, Hard Hit, because you say stuff like that.
Right? Then you should have given him a Hertz donut.
I didn't even know we had a Hertz donut here in Omaha. One of the guys asked me about him at work. He lives in Lincoln. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we have any Hertz donuts. And then the place I went to lunch that day, there was a Hertz Donuts right next to it. Like, oh, who knew?
So you gotta trade in a knuckle sandwich for Hertz donut.
Oh no, the knuckle sandwich was way better. Odranda says the spicy 3-pepper sauce at Arby's is clutch. Potton's heading off for now. Have fun storming the castle. Potton, have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to you again soon. Thanks for hanging out, bud.
Good night, Pon.
I actually tried their Wagyu burger at Arby's. I don't know if it was Wagyu. I know that for a fast food burger, it was decent. So, I went to Dairy Queen today for lunch. I got the half-pound flamethrower burger combo. I used to get it all the time when I worked at the other data center, and it was like $7.50 for the meal. It was $14 today. I was like, holy crap. I did upgrade to onion rings from Fry's, but I mean, that's not really a $6 upgrade. I was stunned and amazed.
Yeah, they keep trying to tell us our inflation is like 5.5%, 6%, but yeah. Our fuel went up by 30% in 6 months. No more.
Yep. That's the problem in the States. If diesel goes up, everything goes up. We want to fix inflation. We just need $1.99 a gallon diesel fuel back again.
At your service and your families.
Have you remembered to buy your class quest books thingy from your class D trainer or your class trainer?
Yeah, I bought mine.
I only just did that now.
Yeah, I think we were pulling them. We were getting pages out in the Misty Mountains.
Should have been getting. Yeah.
I think the
Should have been
Giants
getting
were
some
dropping
I
them
didn't
occasionally.
get a lot. I think I got 2.
I don't think I got any in Sarner. I didn't notice a single
No,
one
not
pop
Garner.
up.
They don't pop in there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
No,
Bacchus is just off his rocker.
No, yeah,
Possibly.
yeah. Just Angmar, Misty Mountains, and Moria. And Forkel, sorry.
Pretty sure Region drops them too.
Oh, that's another reason not to kill those stupid worms in Sarner. The scales they drop aren't even task items, they're just vendor junk. If I can't turn it into the task board, I don't need it. Houston, we have a problem. I'm going to grab a Coke Zero, gentlemen. Bacchus, tell that one really funny story about the time when you were in grade school and you accidentally wet yourself and the whole class laughed and laughed at you. I'll be right back.
Well, it was a rather large jug of water.
Anyhow, so Billy Madison splashed water on his pants and said all the cool kids were doing it. And then Bacchus felt a lot better, and they were best friends ever since. The end.
Billy is a bro.
Finger was way ahead of me. Fortunately, he was hanging out with Billy Madison. Exactly. Oh, Dranis agrees. Flamethrowers are so good. Anyway, I was talking to my nephew one time, and I'm like, you remember that one time when that kid in your class wet his pants and everybody made fun of him? How did you know about that? I'm like, because that happens to all kinds of kids in every class when you're in like kindergarten or first grade. Oh.
I think you're going to say, because that's what they did to me.
I don't even remember if that ever happened to me. I have so many other traumas to try to forget. That one wouldn't have even rated. I had this horrible nightmare one time about this really mean Korean lady forced me to marry her and then was just horrible to me for the rest of my days. And I woke up and it was true.
But you still love her.
I do.
Might be Stockholm Syndrome, but
Very well might be. I hate to think what a derelict piece of garbage I would have turned out to be had she not taken pity on me. He seems pretty damaged, but I'll bet with my stern discipline I can whip him into shape. We've been together ever since.
Rolled newspaper on the nose hurts.
That sounds like something else Hard Hit is willing to pay extra for. Singer says, hey, at least she got a good jar opener out of it. Exactly. I'm not useless. I can open jars. Although I worry about it. I think I was struggling to open a jar a couple of weeks ago. Like, oh crap, I'd better start working out or she really will murder me in my sleep.
I was just thinking, I would say some of them jars are pretty hard to open.
Exactly. Well, and she'll go buy stuff at Aldi or she'll go buy stuff at... she's brought snack stuff home from TJ Maxx. And when stuff's going to be sitting on store shelves that long, they really seal those jars tight. Reputation change, experience, title. Yeah, just getting Kindred with Thorin's Hall was worth 20 more Lotro points. That's the... Gotta get your rep maxed out. If you want free Lotro points, that's a good way to do it. So I maxed out with Thorin's Hall, Men of Bree, the Eglain, Rangers of Estelden, and the Elves of Rivendell. Each one of those is 50 Lotro points. That's 250 Lotro points just for maxing out those 5 rep zones.
excuse me.
That's how you play free-to-play, boys and girls. Avenger of Sarner's worth 2 Lotro or 10 Lotro points. Master of Beasts Advanced is 10 Lotro points. Roll Kicker is going to be 10 points for Advanced. And we've already closed a couple out. Dour Hand Slayer Advanced. That was probably worth 15 Lotro points for regular and Advanced. I thought there was something else. We got
Beast.
Lotro.
Beast too, didn't we?
We got Beasts 1, not Beasts Advanced.
Okay. I knew we were getting close.
Yeah, so, and then I got 2 different class deeds done in there, Goblins and Dour Hands. Those were both worth Lotro points. It's been a good night from a Lotro point standpoint. Every night playing Lotro is a good night. Singer says stat tomes are on sale. SSG has published the 15th anniversary soundtrack with music composed by Bill Champagne. 2 tracks featuring soloist Tara Catola. Check out the 3-disc set available for free. Alright, my bags are cleaned up. I've vaulted some stuff, and I have 2 open pack slots, so I am ready to rock.
Yeah, I'm at a good 70 Lotro points so far this evening. Or morning, or...
I spent almost all of them on storage. Let's see what I'm back up to. 143. It's not bad. Again, I haven't had a chance to play much this week. I'm too busy with shooty boats and Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is Tuesday nights. Shooty boats is normally Sunday nights. But we've gotten a couple of extra shooty boat sessions in. Plus, I'm trying to stream on nights where I normally take the night off, just so I got a chance at picking up some extra Make-A-Wish donations. So be warned, if you come by my channel, I will be shaking down folks for money. Very much appreciate everybody's generosity with that so far. So a couple of the suggestions I heard were we could go out to Angmar and try to do the epic until we unlock the Watcher Stones. That's not the worst idea I've heard. We could poke our heads up into Aragian. I don't know if there's too much point to that or not, other than vectoring us towards the Holland Gate.
Because, yeah, we are very nearly ready to go get our allies. Although, you end up a level under by the time you have your ally to actually do anything in Moria. Yeah, ideally you want to be level 47-ish by the time you start. Ed, do you really need 4 different stacks of healing potions?
Yes. No, not really.
You may want to
Vendor
store
some
or
of the lower
sell a
level
few
ones?
of those. Yeah.
Especially
just
the tier
maybe.
ones.
Just a thought.
Shit, Val would have some of her tier 1 powers and morale potions.
Yeah, her bags were always a mess.
I think that's my first universal potion ever. Universal solvent, I should say.
Get it out of a box?
No, it just came out of Sarn or somewhere.
Oh, random drop. Yeah, we'll drop in there.
Big Mikey Ocho says, sell off potion stacks? That's like asking Frodo to give up the ring. Even the goblins upset by that suggestion. If you're wondering why dwarves and hobbits hate the goblins so much, I just stand there next to that cage and you can listen to that goblin continuously holler. It would definitely clue you in as to why. You guys remember that bit they used to do on Saturday Night Live, Deep Thoughts with Jack Andy?
Yes.
So I remember one time they were doing one. I wonder if we'd still cut down trees if trees could talk. I'll bet we would, especially if they screamed. I was like, wow, that's dark. Even I think that's dark. Oh, wait. Let's check out the new goat, everybody. New deed, goat herder. That is truly a prized Thorin's Hall goat. What a beautiful creature.
Does not look bad. Oh, where to?
I don't know. We need more suggestions. What else can we be doing?
Oh, I must be honest, I am not fussy. Although I am starting to run out of steam.
Well, I was just looking at it. We're just about to the 3-hour point. Maybe it's, Back Pain Jr. says some skirms. So let's just do that. We'll run something real quick and then maybe see who we can raid.
Yep, sounds good.
All right.
Ooh, excuse me.
It's all right.
Actually, if we're going to do a skirmish, might be an idea to make a turn here with a skirmish trainer.
Zinger says, have you already done Inn of the Forsaken? I don't have it because I'm free to play. Zinger. Nala did. Uh-huh. Hey, Back Pain, we are on Crick Hollow tonight. I play and stream across a wide variety of servers, but tonight it happens to be Crick Hollow. All right. Didn't know if you had redeemed any of the unlocks on this account and if that was included. Didn't Forsaken Inn go free up in 30.3? Well, maybe. Oh, Inn of the Forsaken, yeah. I'd offer to help, but my highest on Crick is level 30. That's okay, just glad you're here hanging out with us, Back Pain. Do you want to drop a character and we can run as a 3-man, or do you want a multi-box and we'll do a 6-man?
Nope. We can do a 3-man.
Okay.
Not long ago, a great battle was fought upon the peak of Weathertop between Gandalf the Grey and the Nine. Evil has been drawn to Amon Sur, where the Ranger Candaith seeks to hold the hill for the Rangers of the North.
What do you need?
We good?
Yep.
Alrighty then. Hardhit, quit screwing around and keep those bonfires lit. You need to pay attention.
They are lit.
I know. That's just a new bit I'm working on. We'll be playing World of Warships, and I'll just randomly say, Hardhit, quit screwing around and sink some of those enemy ships. Encounter an inhuman whale sound out across the peak of Weathertop. Anybody know where the encounter is?
Here we go.
Oh, I think I see it. Alright, let's get some campfires relit. First assault has been repelled.
Where the flowers go?
Pick them all up.
Yeah, I thought you ran them somewhere.
I guess not.
I didn't see a completion dialogue though. Oh, no way, we gotta click on the fire.
There you go.
Apparently we've been tricked and we need to be on our guard. Your assault's been repelled. The cargo now enters. All right, nicely done, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Body. Yeah, yeah.
Was there a chest to loot or anything?
No, just the body.
Oh, okay. I hadn't looted the body yet. Thank you for mentioning it. This one is fun and challenging. Yeah, it was a nice little amuse-bouche. Anyway, you guys know the rules. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Thank you for hanging out. Hard hit, Bacchus. A pleasure. It was nice getting to meet Antler and talk to him. You guys have a good weekend, and hopefully I will be talking to both of you plenty more. Let's see who we've got. Professor Teacher G is streaming. Lariana is streaming Lord of the Rings online. I just rated Lariana last night. And it doesn't look like... oh, come on, Ed. I'm a little tired tonight. I apologize. To the person I normally raid on Saturdays or Friday nights, El Galadwin. I don't see her streaming right now. So let's go raid Professor Teacher G. You're certainly welcome to pop by and say hi to Lariana, since I did just raid him last night. We'll share the love and go raid Professor Teacher G. Both of them are excellent streamers. If you're not following either of them, you should rectify that. And that way you'll have more entertainment when I'm not around picking on Hard Hit and Bacchus.
Well, thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep. Shooty boats.
I don't know that I always want to do shooty boats on Saturday night. Bacchus is Sunday morning. But we'll do something. I guess if you guys are around and you want to play shooty boats, we'll do shooty boats.
I lost track of the day. I thought it was Saturday today.
Take care, everybody. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely be doing it Sunday night, but we'll see you guys then.
Cheers. Thanks, Ed. It was fun.
Yep. Take care.